Hello there, my frugal friends. I hope we're all doing okay. I'm having to re-record this because I did it with the wrong camera, so the wrong way around. So all as you saw was a wall. Anyway, we are back doing some more cooking today because we got lots of things from our bread and butter thing collection last week. If you've not seen that video, I will put a link in the description box, or I'll throw a thumbnail over there or there, so you can watch what we got in there. But one thing that we did get lots of is shallots. We got absolutely loads of these. So this is going to be the main component of today's dish. I did my usual trick, looked on Pinterest, typed in my main ingredients. So my main ingredients today are shallots and broccoli, because we've still got loads of it. So shallot and broccoli, and it came up with a shallot. Can't even speak today. A shallot and broccoli pasta. So we've got our shallots from our bread and butter thing. We have got our broccoli from a Too Good To Go. Again, we've got that video up recently that we got from Morrison's. And these are some lemons. I think we got these either from Morrison's or an Olio. We have got some miso. If you don't use miso and think it can only be used for Asian cooking, no, it's great. It's just a really good flavour enhancer. It'll create an earthiness and a depth to flavour to different recipes. It's a good thing to have in your fridge. And we've got the everyday value essential spaghetti. So we're going to make a pasta dish. So let's crack on and make it. First thing we're going to do is we are going to get some of these shallots and we are going to slice them nice and thinly and caramelize them in a frying pan. That's going to take a little while because we want to get down to that really nice earthy flavour of the shallot, so really well caramelized down. So I'm going to start slicing up these and I'll show you once they're nicely caramelized. The shallots now have been caramelizing for a little while. If they do start to, because I've not put very much oil in here. If you want to put a load of oil in or you want to put some butter in here, go for it. But I'm using minimal oil at the moment. So I just put in a few splashes of water just to get them going, and it stops them drying out so much. So that seems to work well. In the meantime, I've got a pan over here with some water in there. The reason why there's little bits of onions floating in there is because I dropped my spoon in. What I'm going to do now is I've chopped up my broccoli into bite-sized pieces, and I'm just going to start it off in this water, which is going to be the pasta water. So I'm just going to pop that in there. I'm going to pop a lid on as well to make sure that all the broccoli on the top, if it doesn't get submerged by the water and boiled, it will at least steam. I'm just going to do that for a few minutes because I don't mind pan fried broccoli too much, but I prefer it if it's just that little bit softer. So that's why I'm starting it off in here. So that's what we're going to do for a few minutes before popping it in there, and we're going to get our pasta going. Okay, the broccoli has cooked for a couple of minutes, so I'm just going to drain it off. It doesn't matter if a little bit of water ends up on the other side. And we're going to give that a little saute now just to heat it through. Although saying that, it's hot already, but just finishing off the cooking process. So I'm going to turn up the heat on the onions. I'm going to add myself a little bit more water. I have got the kettle somewhere. There we go, a little bit more water to that because that's going to be for our pasta. So over here, while we have got our onions doing their thing with our broccoli, we're going to start to add in our flavours. So I'm going to get my miso and a teaspoon, and we're going to get in here with a good heaping. In total, this is probably about a tablespoon of miso by the time we're done. So that's that. And then we're going to get our lemon going as well. So we're going to put in some lemon juice. Watch out for seeds. That's always my downfall, is those seeds. So squeeze a juice of at least one lemon in there, if not two, depending on how lemony you like it. I love the lemon flavour. I'm going to add a little bit of zest as well of one of these lemons. So I'm going to go for two. So that's just my half. And I'm just going to use the small grater on here just to put in some zest as well. So for me, this is going to be 2 lemons because I love the lemony flavour, and it'll enhance and go really well with the miso. And the only thing we need to do now is get the spaghetti on once we've got all the rest of the lemon in. So like I say, zest of 1 lemon, juice of 2, and about a tablespoon of miso in here. Here we go. Now always check the back because you will have missed it. There we are. I'm just going to finish off putting on the rest of those lemons, and I'm going to get my pasta on the go as well. Everything is ready. I was just waiting for Chris to finish his shower. He's just got home from work. So this is all done. If you want it a little bit more saucy, then save a little bit of your pasta water in case you need it. I'm just going to go and drain my pasta first. There we go, drained pasta. I'm going in there. I did leave a little bit of pasta water in the bottom of that pan, and we're going to mix this through. Now, as I said before, if you want it a little bit more indulgent, you could put some butter in there beforehand so that it will coat the noodles a little bit more. I'm also going to put on some black pepper because lemon and black pepper go really, really well together. So we're going to put a load of that on. There we go. Give that a good sprinkle. That's a little bit more, I think. Chris loves his black pepper. There we go. That is good to go there. Now, if you wanted to make this more substantial, you could have also cooked off some tofu. You could air fry some tofu, or you could cook off some chicken, depending on whether you are plant-based or not. But that is that. I'm now going to attempt to dish this up. Spaghetti is a pain to dish up, so we're going to go here, making sure that we get lots of vegetables, as they are such an important component of this. There we go. And then just to make sure I get some sauce, I'm just going to use my tongs, as you can see, just to dribble extra tastiness over the top. I'm probably going to get a little bit more, but this is for the taste test. Here we go. And no, you're not seeing me taste spaghetti on camera because that's not something anybody wants to see. Particularly as this is going to be really, really hot. Mouthful of spaghetti. Oh, that's a lovely lemony flavour, and the miso just gives it that richness that you wouldn't get if you just had the lemon in there. That's really tasty. That's our tea sorted. Like I said before, if you're interested in the bread and butter thing, where I got quite a few of these ingredients from, I will put a link to the video there of my most recent one. And if you're interested in Too Good To Go, I'll put a playlist over here of what I've had on my Too Good To Go's. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.